Okay, hello everyone. I hope that you're doing okay. Today I'm going to explain you a little bit about Dr. Clodomiro Picado Twight, and I'm gonna start my presentation with this question: Who was Clodomiro Picado? I know that you don't know the answer because Clodomiro Picado it was really known here in Costa Rica, but not that much around the world. So just to let you know that Clodomiro Picado, he was a great scientist that we had here in Costa Rica. He made some good studies about biology, but also in zoology, which was like the major that he decided to specialize in. And he wrote a lot of books. He did a lot of projects in order to help society in terms of medicine. Basically, he developed different things that nowadays we use with normality here in Costa Rica. uh, but it is really good to see that he was like the father of one part of the medicine that we know nowadays here in Costa Rica that are proper from Costa Rica. So yeah, and we have a good medical system for him because he created the basis, as I mentioned before. So yeah, that was like the short ideas that I can express you about Clodomiro Picado, a great scientist, a great person, and a person who was really in favor of the country and obviously in favor of the science in this particular case. Okay, a little bit about personal life of Clodomiro Picado. The first is that I didn't know that he was born in Nicaragua, especially in Jinotepe, Nicaragua. But when I was investigated, I noticed that his parents they were traveling, and when he was born, they were in Nicaragua, which is really good. I didn't know that, but his parents they were Costa Rican, and they were Clodomiro Picado Lara and Carlota Twight. Um, Clodomiro Picado studied at San Luis Gonzaga School. It's not high school; it's a school, and it's located in Cartago. And he concluded his studies, like the secondary, at Costa Rica High School. That's the name for the place. It's called Costa Rica High School. Um, but it's just for men. And at that time, when he was studied around the 20s, uh, probably he had like the chance to pay it because in high school, in Costa Rica High School, uh, there were allowed people who had money in this particular case. So you may know the reason why, But yeah, it was just for men in this particular case. But besides that, when he was in high school, some teachers noticed that he had a great ability in science. So they helped him to get a scholarship, and actually, he got a scholarship to study in Paris, especially in the Sorbonne University located in Paris. He spends a lot of years study there, and he received obviously his diploma of superior studies in zoology. That was the major that he studied. Then, in France, he was a member of the Zoological Society of France, which is a society that persists nowadays. We still have this society nowadays, which is really good because it means that there is some good history behind this zoological society, and it was based on zoology in this particular case. When he came back to Costa Rica, he decided to found the Department of Medical Zoology in the Faculty of Pharmacy of Costa Rica. As I told you, he created like the basis of the pharmacy of the medical system here in Costa Rica, and medical zoology was really different in the past. People didn't know about medical zoology, and yeah, then he authored 115 scientific works, which is a big number of books that he wrote. and it's really good to see and to we need to feel proud here in Costa Rica because we have access to those books, especially in the UCR, which is the University of Costa Rica. And also in Costa Rica, we have different institutions that are called Clodomiro Picado institutions, which are places that are developing medicines, that are developing vaccines against diseases. This is an important fact. And when we were in pandemic, they were working on a vaccine uh, to fight against COVID. He did it, but it was not good as the one that came after that. But yeah, they were developing that, so it's really good to see that they are working hard in this institute that is on that honor the work of Clodomiro Picado Twight. The last point that I would like to make emphasis is the penicillin and the vaccines against venom snakes. As I told you, he specialized in zoology, and in the past, one of the risks that we had uh, was the snakes, mostly the one who has venom, and most people were dying because of that. So he decided to experiment with the snakes with different, let's say, materials, and he achieved an antidote in order to reduce the risk of dying by poison in this particular case, and it works. And nowadays, when we have these problems, we only go to the hospital, we receive some medications, and they give us the vaccine against the venomous snakes. So it's so nice to see that we have that vaccine nowadays. Okay, and finally, we have like the biggest achievements that he he had. And in 1943, 1 year before he passed away, the Congress of the Republic declared him as Emeritus of the Motherland, and this means that he did a great job in the country and for the country. That's the most important thing, for the country. And he was awarded with this huge privilege uh, to be the Emeritus of the Motherland, which is a person who dedicates his life for projects and studies, but everything for the country in this particular case, which is really good. And guys, that will be everything about Clodomiro Picado. This is my work cited. I know that it's too short, but I promise that these two sources have a lot of information that you can look for and investigate a little bit more. Let me know if you have any question or if you have any feedback. I'll be happy to answer and to hear them. And yeah, thank you very much. And that was my presentation about Clodomiro Picado. Thank you very much, and please stay safe. See you soon.